Hello, and welcome back to Shelter. We're still with the boys. We're doing Skies Ablaze. It's gonna be rad. I start stripping off my coat and shirt. When I expose my bare skin to the cold air, I cringe and start shivering. It's so cold in here. I have to take off my boots and trousers in a flash and jump into the hot water as soon as possible. I unfasten the laces on my boots and start tugging them off, one at a time. I can't do that while standing and jumping on one leg like a dummy. So sit down on the floor. Once one of my boots comes off, socks and trousers quickly follow. I let out a loud gasp with my exposed thighs. When my exposed thighs touch the ice-cold floor, I get on all fours and start crawling towards the water in nothing but my underwear. Just a few more steps and... Halt, mate! Suddenly, Rune emerges from under the water and puts his big wet hand on my face, stopping me in my tracks. The steaming hot bathwater is almost within reach of my arms. Rune, stop it! Let me in or I'll bite your hand off, I swear to... Not until you drop your boxers first. No pants allowed, not tonight. Are you for real? Stop being a dumbass and let me in. Burry, can you please help? When I look at Burry, I see him submerged to his neck in the water and relaxing. I wasn't paying attention earlier, but now I notice it. Despite the water surface bending the view, I can tell that he's not wearing any underwear either. He looks back at me with a hint of embarrassment. Forgive me. Would you prefer for me to? I turn to Max. Oh boy. Sorry, Luke, I just assumed. We're all friends here. That is fine, Luke. You can bathe covered if you prefer. No, it's not okay. This is the night for us to celebrate Skies Ablaze to our fullest, no restraint. The fact that you don't want to bathe with your friends naked shows that you're still holding yourself back. You could say that your underwear symbolizes your mental barrier. For your own good, I will get rid of them and set you free. Save me your mental gymnastics. You're just a pervert and want to see my junk. Even if I do, so what? Why are you so embarrassed about that? I've already seen your junk. Wait, Rune, you have seen it as well? Both of you did too? Both Max and Burry are completely shocked by the revelation, while Rune is overjoyed. Apparently, they never talked with each other about those weird events. When? When did that happen? Oh, I was in bed with Luke naked before we even exchanged first words. I can hear a note of nostalgia in Burry's voice as he starts reminiscing about the past, but he quickly stops himself and fake coughs, flustered. His embarrassment doesn't measure up to mine, though. It's true that I've been naked with each of my friends at some point in the past, usually due to unusual circumstances. Still, when it's brought up like that, it makes me sound like a pervert. I'm not, though. I'm a decent person. However, more than my pride, I'm both bothered about me being sprawled nearly naked over the ice-cold floor right now. Seeing as both Rune and Max are distracted, I seize the opportunity to dodge to the side and grab the edge of the pool to pull myself into the water. The voices of my friends get muffled as I get enveloped in the world of warmth. Too much warmth. It's hot. It burns. Luke? I hear a quiet splash of water, and Max is by my side almost instantly. Dragging my back to the edge of the pool, I cling to it while I let my body get used to the sudden change in temperature. Breathe, Luke. Breathe. I embrace the cold floor with my chest and my arms spread. When I give it some time, the The heat of the water slowly turns from painful to soothing. Now I think I will live.
So I was saying.
Damn it, Rune, you're impossible.
Well, okay. I won't pester you anymore. But come on, you're making such a big deal about it. About that, but it isn't at all. Every single one of us has seen you naked, all three of us. You can allow yourself a little freedom. Didn't you, once tell me to be free too, Luke?
Keep our tragic backstory out of this, you jerk. Rune shuts up, but he keeps staring at me with that sad stare. Just look at him. I can't take my eyes away. He's a huge, strong guy, but he can act like a manipulative little puppy when he wants to. I know this trick, though. I won't let myself be manipulated. If you let a husky have his way once, he will only start asking for more. And I am a bit scared of what Rune's more could be tonight. No, I'm not taking them off.
But, Luke! That's enough, Rune. Drop it.
You just said you wouldn't pester him anymore.
Yeah, but... No buts. You got your answer. Fine. You two aren't going to dress up now. Dress up now too, are you?
Would you like us to, Luke? No, it's fine. You guys do whatever you want.
Forgive us, Luke. Is this your first time bathing in a group? This may be a normal behavior for us, but not necessarily to your kind.
Since you, don't have a sheath to hide your shaft, nudity must feel, much more intimate to you.
Max. Yeah, it's always flopping around freely. Anyone can see exactly what you're packing as soon as you drop your pants. Rune. Be more mindful of what you say, I beg of you. It is not Luke's fault that he lacks a sheath. He was born that way. Imagine if yourself was born sheathless and your shaft always dangling around, really like that. Not even any fur to save your decency. Wouldn't you feel ashamed of yourself?
Burry!
Actually, I'd love that. That sounds hot. Of course it does to you. But not to everyone is a sexual deviant. You have no idea what it is like to be like him, and in my opinion, it is very unfair of you to fetishize his inborn deficiencies. If I were a human, I would be absolutely embarrassed of my naked body too. It is insanely attractive, yes. However, I would not like to display all of myself, all the way to my shaft, and naked skin as frivolously as some sort of kinky prostitute. Tonight is a friendly gathering, not an orgy. I fully support Luke's decision of sparing us the sight of his soft, hanging genitals.
Burry turns towards me, smiles, and gives me a thumbs up, as if to say, I've got your back, friend. Rune has one of his signature smirks plastered on his muzzle, and Max holds one of his palms over his face. I myself am at a loss for words. You know what? Screw it. I grab at my underwear and take it off. Nothing but the reflections of the water bending the view to hide my nudity.
Luke, we told you, it's fine. You don't have to.
I ignore Burry's yelp and raise the thick loincloth in my hand and to toss it at Rune. He catches it mid-air in his maw. Happy? He nods, and I can see the fluffy tails swishing in water, making some ripples on the surface. Burry scratches his cheek in embarrassment, but ultimately he sighs and wags his tail too. Max just watches everything uncomfortably in amusement. Wait, everything unfold in amusement. Suddenly, Rune lets out a light grunt, and his eyes brighten, as if he just thought out of something exciting. He takes my underwear out of his mouth.
Hey! Want to see something cool?
He rolls up the thick fabric into a ball and squeezes it into his hand very hard. And then he looks up and observes the sky for a moment. Is he checking for the wind? The snowflakes fall straight down on the, so I think there can't be anything more than a light breeze outside. Rune twists his body like a pike thrower, with the underwear holding hand, submerged deep down in the water. Then suddenly a big wave splashes right at me to my in the face when Rune launches my pants from under the water straight into the sky. As soon as the projectile leaves the walls, the temperature difference creates mist as thick as white smoke, and the little droplets of water sparkle like the stars. After a few seconds pass, and at some point I completely lost sight of my pants. Then I can hear the sounds of pieces of ice landing in the water and on the floor and around us, like hail. Immediately, something followed by a big chunk of ice slamming against the hard floor, maybe 2 meters away from me. I instantly wince and turn my head away to avoid the spray of ice shards. When I look again, I see my underwear frozen to the bone.
Pretty cool, huh? That was dangerous. Don't do that around Luke again.
Admittedly, it was pretty cool, though. Put into perspective how cold it is outside, huh? Also, I think the fabric ripped when it hit the ground.
It doesn't matter. You won't need them for the rest of the evening anyway.
Yeah, we have the food, the drinks, warm water, and good company. We're set. So what now? Time for the first toast? We all grab our mugs and gather around closer. I can't believe it's actually happening. I have been dreaming about hanging out with my friends on Skies Ablaze for so long. I thought it would never happen. The other guys look happy too. I know that they were set for a fun time without me anyway. And I'm grateful that they still decided to change their plans to hang out with me. I have been handling the turret all this time, but I have no clue about the customs of this event for the social side at all. Should we just shout cheers and drink, or should someone make a speech? This is a very special day, and I feel like the first toast deserves a speech. I don't feel like the right person for that, though. Burry, why don't you say a few words? Kickstart the party.
Me? Speech? Why not Max, or...
No, Luke is right. You should do it. I want to hear your thoughts. Come on, Burry.
Yeah. We'll like it even if it's bad.
Roan. It's true, though.
Very well.
Burry coughs a couple times to clear his throat, and gets lost in thought for a moment while holding his mug. He doesn't make speeches often. That makes it even more special.
Well then. Thank you for coming, everyone. Today is a special day. We are about to fire the cannon, and it will set the skies in flames, literally with our life force. A whole lot other folks, gathered outside to celebrate this day with us. They came from all around the country, and we canines bring out the best in each other when we are in a group, so it is very nice that we have a day like this to celebrate, and these days are happening more and more frequently. Did I say canines? I mean Luke too. We would not be able to do that without you. You know that. Forgive me. I did not mean to make it sound like that. Tonight is special because you are finally able to join us. So Skies Ablaze is not just for canines anymore, and,
It's okay, Burry, relax. I know what you mean. I'm so happy to finally be a part of it with you all.
I'm happy you say so. So are all of us.
Burry stares in his mug and smiles in embarrassment. Finally, he sighs.
Look, I'm not good at speeches.
We noticed.
But you are right. That this is a special occasion that deserves one. We are celebrating important and beautiful things tonight, after all. So if my mind is at a loss for words, I shall instead let my heart speak for itself. In this frozen hell, shelter is an oasis that gives us all with endless bounties. Warmth, protection, the promise of wealth and power. That is what everyone gathered outside tonight came attracted to. To me, however, it gave the greatest gift of all.
Another quiet moment passes as Burry takes a long breath and seems to be lost in thought again. Tension leaves his face, and he takes his time to continue speaking again.
Before I end up here, I was following a purposeless existence. I banished myself into these lands to chase something I lost, despite being aware that it could not be reclaimed. I followed in the tracks of the dead for so long that over time, I became no different from them myself. I could tell and see, I could breathe and speak, but I was certainly not alive. So, yes, it is so easy to become but a hollow husk of your real self, and let years pass blind to that. If you surrender to a hopeless fate, allow your heart to beat, absent purpose.
Wait, heart to beat, absence purpose. Wait. Allow your heart to beat, absence purpose. Oh, okay.
I know that each of you can sympathize with at least that.
Blurry stares into his cup and makes a short pause. The other dogs just look at him and listen.
But then Luke came. With me, shelter. With him, shelter. Once the matters of my past had finally come to a closure, shelter gave me a new purpose. That purpose is to support Luke and everyone to the best of my abilities. To let anyone have a second chance here. If there is a single gift that I am the most grateful for, it is the very opportunity for us to be here together. This is what I celebrate, and what I will fight to protect and cultivate. I do not know where fate will lead you in the future, but mine is forever bound to this place. As long as you stay in shelter, my fate is bound to yours, as it is to hundreds of others here. Shelter gave me life, and I will continue to give back to it. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for sharing your lives with me. Let's drink to shelter, to life!
In response to that, Max and Rune raised their mugs and let out a loud, long howl. Somewhere far outside, a howl gets returned. Then another. And 5 more. And then 100. This is amazing. If Burry's purpose is to preserve life, then this loud chorus of howls outside must be proof that we are doing something right. Neither me nor Burry join in the howling. He looks away embarrassed, but I can clearly see him smiling and his tail wagging underwater. I'm happy too. So much that I laugh. All of the worries that I have been having recently seem so distant and unimportant now. If Burry is happy, then nothing else matters. If this happiness is tied to the well-being of others, then I will continue to take care of them together. with him. Burry doesn't care that I'm not a dog. I'm among the people he cares about too. Every day we're together, I see that that's true. As long as Burry is a part of Shelter, that's at least one person I am that's at least one person I am not an outsider to. I put my free arm on Burry's shoulder and give him a reaffirming smile. He smiles back at me. I'm getting pulled out from my thoughts by Rune and Max coming closer to us, though. All of us ready ourselves to swing our mugs for the first toast of the night. Let the night begin. To Shelter! Oh. The enormous metal structure stands as a bright beacon of life amidst the frozen, empty plains. The cold exterior hosts hundreds of heartbeats, laughters, and howls echo throughout these once abandoned hallways. Tonight is a celebration of this miracle. However, it isn't its protection that attracts people. Those with unsated yearnings won't find peace and safety or stability. Mystery, romance, and challenge is what draws them. Promises and hopes. If even the sky itself can burst into bright passion, then why shouldn't they aim to do the same? If they witness the limits being broken over and over, then maybe in the end, they have never been any limits at all. In the struggle against the land, the cold in their own selves, let the winds rekindle the dying embers. As tonight we fight and celebrate, that is yet unknown. Oh. Early night. Okay. I'll end the part here. So I'll see you around, everyone.